Lou?
Yes.
I'm having a heck of a time, one-handed, trying to get this thing to sit somewhere where I can see it and I don't have to do like this. I need to get it up here somewhere where it'll stay. But every time I move this thing, it depends on what kind of clothes I have on. If I have Levi's on, it kind of does okay, but I need something more secure for this while I'm recuperating. If you could design me something that would hold this thing securely and steadily, where I could actually do this without having to worry about it falling off my leg. Do you think you could kind of go out to the shop and see what you could come up with? I'd appreciate it.
Okay, let me take a look at it and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, here's something I come up with. You want to try this?
Ooh. What's this? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice too. I can go anywhere I want to. Well, I think you outdid yourself on this. That's really sturdy. It's heavy enough. Thank you, my dear. You did a wonderful job.
You're welcome.
Well, it works fine. Look. Sturdy. I don't have to worry about it being down here. It's just perfect eye level. I really like it. I'm happy with it. Thank you.
Today I wanted to show you the prototype that I built for Deanna's iPad, for her to sit in her chair and be able to hold this at a comfortable angle so it didn't fall out of her lap because she has the brace on her one hand. My original concept was to take this piece and have it with enough mass that it would support the unit, but as you can see it's pretty flimsy. So I put this extension on it, which she can, this then rests on her ankles as you saw in the previous photos. So it's working out pretty well. The one mistake that I did make, I cut this angle at about 135 degrees, which is, I'm sorry, 124 degrees, which is like 35 degrees off of 90. And it did not sit up straight enough for her. She liked it tilted forward more. So I just added this piece right here. And it seems to be working out pretty well. So the unique thing about this was that this case, all these cases are different, and I didn't really want to spend the time wasting developing it just for one case. So this is why I'm kind of putting this video up. When I take it out of the case, it still fits in here pretty well because this notch is cut at 2 different depths to accommodate the cover and without the cover. So if you have one of these and you want to make this, you're going to have to fool around and try to figure out what the right dimensions are for this groove. With this particular one, you see it holds it at a pretty good angle, and it's pretty well wedged in there, and she's gotten great use out of it. It was kind of funny that I did this last Friday, a week from today, and after I made it, I went in and I saw Steve Ramsey's video on, he kind of made a picture frame that held either your iPad or a phone or something like that. But they were actually, I actually saw it on the same day that he created it, but this was done before I saw his video. So I was going to send this up to him and send him a link to it and see what he thought of it. But it's worked out pretty well for her, especially with a cast on her arm, and she's got to go for, I think, either 2 more weeks or 4 more weeks. I think 2 more weeks she gets that cast off, and then she gets a smaller removable cast. She had a thumb operation for arthritis, so I'll show you. I'll shoot some close-ups and explain some more detail on this. Okay, as you can see, this is reading 123.8 degrees, 124 degrees. So if you subtract that from, if you subtract 90 from that, that comes out to, what, 34 degrees that this angle is going to be cut at. And I'll show you right here what I was talking about, this close-up of this cut. This is cut deeper, and then this is cut shallower to allow this case. The back goes in a little bit farther, and there's a fold in it right there. I can give you some quick dimensions on this. Not that I think you can make this about any size you wanted. It's 7 1/4, 7 3/8 inches wide. This block was originally 3 3/4, and what it was I think it was a piece of 8/4 that I cut down, and then I cut this wedge off and I glued this wedge onto the top of it to make it a little bit thinner when I was trying to get this all made as one piece. But you can see this piece is what I actually added on to increase the tilt angle. Once she got it in her lap and everything, and she said I just wanted a little bit more. So I just glued this on with actually double stick tape just to make it flexible so that I could adjust it. If I read that angle there from the bottom of this corner to the top of this corner, it comes out to be 120 degrees, which would be 30 degrees then, instead of the 35 that I mentioned the first time. So it just gave it, would be about a 30-degree angle. The length of the back brace is 13 inches, and this shape just came from just a comfortable shape for her legs so that her knees wouldn't get cut or abraded by the sharp corners on this back side of it here. And I also cut the corners off because she was complaining that these corners were rubbing her legs also. I put this brace on just to give it some extra support, whether, like I said, whether it's laying on the bed or on the desk, it won't rock and tip away too much without going the whole way over. So it's worked out pretty well. She's got over a week's use out of it, and she really likes it. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Have fun.